right. Good morning. Good morning. Welcome to the Daily Money Market. It's a big day today. It's NFP, non-farm payroll. We actually been waiting for this day for very long time. It's actually a last non-farm payroll before the Federal Reserve actually release the interest rate. Whether they're going to cut from 25 basis points or 50 basis points, the actual data that are actually waiting to gauge those numbers, they are actually coming today. So what we want to do is actually go through in terms of the market, predict where do we think the market, or in terms of the stock, they're going to go today. When it comes to estimation, when it comes to non-farm payroll estimation numbers, non-farm payroll 165,000 expected, estimated, and prior before that there was 114,000 that are numbers of job that were actually employed. Unemployment rate expected to grow with the 4.2%. Prior to that it was 4.3%. Average hour earnings month to month expecting to grow with the 0.3%, and again prior to that it was 0.2%. Average hour earnings year to year, 3.7% growth expected and 3.6% prior to that when it comes to estimation numbers. So that's what we are actually expecting in terms of non-farm payroll. It hasn't been really active market in terms of this week. The market hasn't been really performing really good. We saw a lot of instrument dropping all the way down. At particular time we can see US30 is sitting at $40,598 per stock price. That is actually coming from, if I look at it in the market, coming from 41,526, and again, Nasdaq sitting at 18,712. It actually deepened. This is really deep. If you look at it, the last time Nasdaq was at 18,000, that was 28 May 2024. I think it dropped like that, but otherwise it was from March this year. That's where it dropped to all that time. But we're gonna predict and see how the market is gonna play. S&P 500 5,464, the most talked instrument in terms of breaking the records. It's S&P 500. That's where it's sitting right now. It's actually coming from 5,642, dropping to 5,400. From 600 to 465. Quite a drop there. Quite a drop. We're expecting to see how the market is going to perform today regarding the results that will come from NFP. When it comes to the market, we'll jump in the market and see how to do a quick analysis and be able to actually predict the market. All right, my name is Che Yusuf. Welcome to the Daily Money Market. Let's get in the market now. All right, man, here we go. We are actually looking at US30, Dow Jones, the house of Dow Jones, as what I already said in terms of the price and where it coming from. If you can see it, it actually coming from 41,526, dipping down all the way to 40,000 at the moment. Now, what exactly do I think this market is gonna do today? All right, there's a couple of things that actually give me positivity when it comes to the non-farm payroll of today. The first one, it's actually it is a very big signal when it comes to the Federal Reserve in terms of the cutting the interest rate. Now already, when last month there was a Jackson Hole meeting when the last person who speak there was Jeremy Powell, the president of Federal Reserve of the United States, and actually, give people confidence to say that September it's actually got to go in terms of cutting the interest rate. So already the positivity is there. No matter how much numbers they're gonna come from NFP, the dollar instrument itself, it need to start giving a little bit of positivity, so that people can have the confidence. Economists, the traders, they can have a confidence about the market, and they can be able to start predicting where the market is actually gonna go. So although I'm having a little bit twist to say that maybe the numbers, they're not gonna be that wow in terms of positivity, right? The way, if you look at it, the way it's been predicted in terms of the estimation numbers, so maybe it's not gonna really beat the estimation numbers with the big numbers. So, for example, they're actually estimating that the number will come from 165,000. Maybe the number will get to 170 or 180 or maybe even 165 at the same time, or 164 below that. But that difference is not going to make any difference to continue dipping the instrument to go all the way below the price that it is, because we already seen that in August it was way below because of the earnings that come. Nvidia, one of the magnificent one, they actually released the earnings. We saw the instrument dropping instead of picking up. There was a CPI that comes last week, GDP from US, that were not that much in terms of positivity. But I believe this NFP gives pure bullish indication when it comes to a dollar. So what I'm expecting US30, it's actually to bullish, to recover from the dip that actually had formed. So first of all, we might see a target somewhere around there. I know it might be okay. I see a little bit of target somewhere around there. All right, and then maybe the bigger target that we're expecting the market to actually reach, it's this one, maybe to get back to for the 1000. But do we think it's gonna break for the 1,500, goes all the way back? I'm not quite sure. I think what will drive the market to break those levels, it has to be the cut of the interest rate, depending how much. So that's what I think in terms of US30. You turn from where it is. This is your first take profit. Break on this one, goes to 41,526. So much pips that you can accumulate there. Same as Nasdaq. Yesterday, I thought it's gonna go. It did go up, touches this position, but it didn't break because of not much in terms of data that are actually in the market. But the most interesting, it breaks these levels, pushes the price all the way back. But this is what the indication shows of rejection, of continuation of going all the way down. Pretty much it's bad when Nasdaq is sitting at 18,748. So I'm anticipating a bullish movement, Nasdaq to actually scoop up to these levels as your first take profit from 19,000 flat to 19,100 all the way to 20,000. That's my really bigger target. It's actually all the way to 20,000. That's where I think the market is gonna go. All right, so that's USDT, Nasdaq, S&P 500. I'm predicting the same thing, a bullish movement. You can use this position as your first take profit, and then the highest take profit should be way above the key. All right. So expecting S&P 500 getting back to 5,650 or 5,700. But again, this is really interesting instrument when it comes to to a dollar, because of it's been breaking so many records this year. So do we expect that it's gonna break a little bit of a record today? No, I'm not expecting any breaking of the record when it comes to S&P 500, right? What I'm expecting, it's actually to go back to where it was. But again, when the Federal Reserve actually release, it might actually break another record. That will be from next month. All right, gold. When it comes to gold, we see gold has picking up, to where it was 24,700 and 2,473. It actually wanted to touch this level first, 2,528. So I'm really anticipating gold that it has to go a little bit up. But when it comes to NFP, we are shortening gold. So this is maybe where I'm expecting to go a little bit up, and then it tends come to this level, go 2,473. Then market close, we're gonna again see what's gonna happen from next week, the following week, Monday. Euro USD, a dollar expected to actually have really strong points at the moment. We can see from yesterday it started picking up from 2nd of September, which is Monday, started picking up all the way. Shows a little bit of reverse because of course, it's in the morning. It's a Euro session. The Eurozone is gonna have a little bit of stability. That's why Euro USD is dropping. But the expectations is to retest a little bit here and then goes all the way to up when it comes to NFP. All right, goes to that level when it comes to NFP, Euro USD. So right, I think that's it. It's a couple of instruments that we just go because we don't want to go through a lot of instrument confusing people about the trade. You can check it out US30, you can check it out Nasdaq, you can check it out S&P 500, you can check it out Euro USD, you can also check it out gold. Right. Thank you very much for actually watching the video and share with other guys. It's just a quick analysis in terms of NFP, but we are on the road to 500 subscribe. Please subscribe. We just want to get to 500, not a lot. It's just 500 subscribe, guys. Come on. Thank you very much.